Welcome back to another video, everyone. So as most of you all know, if you follow me on Instagram for a while now, I used to make a lot of memes. I still do when I have the ideas, but nowadays it's more so in the form of video on YouTube. I still make normal memes every now and then when I get the ideas, but back then I used to make a lot of them. But even though I don't make as many as I used to, the old ones still get reposted just as much as they were back then. The most recent example of this was 2 days ago. I took the screenshot 2 days ago, so I have no idea how many upvotes it has now, but in 11 hours it got over 50,000 upvotes. I have no idea how at this point, because I've seen this so many times in so many different places. I would have thought people would get sick of it at this point. This one's not even really a meme, it's just a joke I thought of and put it on Twitter. But because it was on Twitter, we can see the date that I made it. It was nearly 3 years ago. And if I earned £1 for every single time this meme was reposted, well, I won't be a millionaire, but I'd have a few £100s. Although I'm going to look at it in a positive way. Even though it gets reposted a lot, there's new people seeing it and probably laughing at it for the first time. So at least this stale meme is at least bringing people a little bit of joy, you know, maybe just a smile. Now this still happens with a lot of memes, and so we're going to go through them today and look at my top rated memes, the ones that have been reposted the most. Because I know this same thing happens with a lot of them. I guarantee you have seen a lot of these memes in the past. So yeah, these are like the first sort of memes I started making. They were all, as you can see, to do with Halo. We're not really going to be paying attention to these because none of these really went viral. April 6th, 26th, I was 16. Look, if any of these were bad, that's why. Ghost caught on camera and it's a bloody Halo ghost. Oh, what the fuck? Who followed me back then? Can't hate on the old stuff though, just because it's old. This meme was reposted a decent amount a few years ago. It's a GameStop meme. We don't even have GameStop in the UK. I just tried to make my memes global. That's why I used dollars as well. But the thing is, the reason I did that is because everyone knows what dollars are, right? But if I use pounds, I get a lot. Every time I use pounds, I get a lot of comments saying, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that converts to. So I just fucking use dollars because everyone understands that. This meme actually has been reposted recently within the last week or two because FaZe Clan posted it. It got nearly 200k likes. It has a different caption to the one that I wrote, but yeah, that image was completely fake. I just typed in red ring of death transparent and put it over my Xbox button, but yeah, I had a massive watermark on mine in the original, which to be honest is way too big, but I got rid of it because it was so big and just put a smaller one up there, which is the one that they reposted. They didn't tag me, so some things never change. But can I blame them though? You need a bloody microscope to see that. This one went really viral a couple years ago, and I remember doing a video on it because whoever did it removed my watermark. Again, it was a bit too big, but whoever reposted it did a shit job of removing it, and then that's the one that went viral. So every page it was reposted to, it was reposted without my name on it. Yeah, I just wrote "fuck you" in Halo Combat Evolved on the wall because you can do that, and I just thought it was a funny joke. And there's actually another meme like that, a similar one where I wrote on the wall. I think we're coming up on it, but that one probably got reposted even more without my watermark on it again. Yeah, here it is. Didn't have a mic, but it had to be said, and I wrote "you are shit" on the wall. Honestly, I still think these are pretty funny, and do you want to know, let's do a little behind the scenes of this meme, because I did it in single player. It's a multiplayer map, but I did it on my own. I wrote the letters out on the wall, and then I zoomed out from my character, right, and set it up for the picture, and then I photoshopped in the gun afterwards and the reticle, so it looked like, you know, two people. Pretty funny meme, I have to say, but again, this was reposted without my watermark. Again, I eventually did make it smaller, but mate, could you not have just left it on there? This one got reposted a ridiculous amount. Yeah, shut up, my dad owns Microsoft. I can easily get your account banned. Wait, so your dad is Bill Gates? Who's Bill Gates? Now, I did it in 3 separate slides, but the viral version that got reposted was, you know, all of them together in one. And because all the images were a lot smaller in one picture, my watermark was still there, but incredibly hard to see. So yeah, we're not really winning when it comes to the watermarks, are we? You might have seen this one, me shut the door on the way out, literally everyone. And then it's just, you know, a picture of the door where my pull-up bar is. If you remember that video where I fell off my pull-up bar, it's that door. And I was smart about this one, right? I put a watermark here. Now, someone removed that when they reposted it. However, I put a sneaky one down here. I lowered the opacity, and that one they didn't remove. I remember talking about this in a video at one point. I technically outsmarted them. except it's so small and vague that I don't think it attracted any traffic to my page. When two kids say they're gonna fight behind school at the end of the day. I've seen this one a few times. This one though, this is one of the top reposted memes I've ever made. I made this nearly 4 years ago now, 4 years ago this year, when the substitute can't control the class and has to call in an actual teacher. I thought this photoshopping was legendary. I could be wrong because it was, 4 years ago, but I think I got these guys from the episode where Squidward is teaching and absolutely no one gives a shit about what he's teaching. I think that's where I photoshopped these guys from. The thing is though, my watermark was over a solid color. Like, that is so easy to get rid of. But there wasn't really anywhere else to put it. I mean, I could have put it down here somewhere. Either way, my watermarked version of this meme never saw the light of day after this. Last time I saw this was just a couple weeks ago. In fact, I think I even remember the page I saw it on because I follow an account called SpongeBob Memes or something because they're, kind of funny. I like SpongeBob memes and I just saw this one pop up in my feed. It seems that it was actually a few months ago, although maybe they reposted it and then deleted it afterwards because they reposted it. I don't know. Either way, you still see this one all the time. When you ask an Apple employee what the difference is between the iPhone 7 and iPhone X, this one is a seasonal meme. Every time they bring out a new iPhone, this goes for it. You can just literally blank out this and blank out that, replace it with whatever the latest ones are. Maybe this is the one that I saw recently because they did bring out a new iPhone, right? Yeah, sorry, this is the one I was thinking about. This got reposted about 2 weeks ago. I think I did a pretty good job at removing Mr. Krabs from the image in this one. I'm not a Photoshop expert or anything, but I had to get the clone stamp tool and just clone around his body. And I think I did a pretty damn good job at it, I'm not gonna lie. This is another Twitter meme, LMAO at Bill Gates, and again, you know they're mine when they've got the panda profile picture. If it's an Xbox message meme that I make, I always just write out the message and send it to myself. So it always had the panda picture, but yeah, you only won because you probably cheated. My dad owns Microsoft, I can get you banned, kid. Then I did a fake Bill Gates tweet. I see this one quite often as well. Usually get messages on Twitter from people saying, did Bill Gates really ban you? No. Oh look, it's the original version of the meme that got posted a couple days ago and got 50k upvotes 24 seconds ago. Is when I took the screenshot. Now you've definitely seen this one. I've never seen this get reposted with the watermark on it. Can we get McDonald's? Mom, we have food at home. I think this is a pretty funny meme, pretty accurate, relatable meme. Yeah, this got robbed nearly instantly. I think they're the main memes that get reposted to this day. It's just funny because for most of them, I was able to find an example where they got reposted just a couple weeks ago or even days. I have archived certain memes because I think they're a bit too cringy or whatever, but back then I genuinely used to get mad if someone took my watermark off because I was really trying to grow my account and I just didn't see why people couldn't repost it and just leave it on there. It would take more effort to take it off in Photoshop than it would to just screenshot it and post it. And that's the bit that annoyed me. It's like, I'm just trying to grow. I'm just trying to grow. Because all the accounts were bigger, like they had hundreds of thousands or millions of followers. Either way, I don't really care too much anymore because the majority of the versions online are the ones without the watermark. So even now, I can't really blame people for posting the version without it because that's probably just the one that they found. But again, let's look at it on the positive side. At least these old ass stale memes are still bringing people a smile or two. That's the main thing. And I have to give a massive shout out to everyone over the years that has tagged me in the memes when someone reposts them without the watermark because they end up usually crediting me after that. So shout out to everyone who tags me in memes when they recognize that I made them. But that being said, thank you for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Definitely subscribe if you're new here and I will see you all in my next video.